we got some preliminary results, as I understand it. How did things go?
Yeah, so, last week we talked about the run-up, history behind it, what some of the expectations are. And honestly...
How it's going to start at, 4th of July in 10 years.
So honestly, things kind of came in the way a lot of people expected them to, with the emergence of the importance of like the online sales, how that's becoming a bigger and bigger component during this big weekend. But overall, sales from Thanksgiving and Black Friday actually fell 11% from last year.
That's
to $12.1 billion. And
that's kind of big.
This is according to data from ShopperTrack. So foot traffic was generally down across the board. And it was noted, I think, by the National Retail Federation that this was the first year that online shoppers actually outnumbered those who ventured out.
It's cold out.
To the masses.
This is not surprising.
To the lines in stores. And the interesting thing is, taking that one step further, it's not just that online traffic, the importance is growing, but, we mentioned how mobile had a really surprising turnout. Well, a lot of people, again, this year were even more surprised, despite high expectations, with some 40% of that online shopping taking place on smartphones. And I think another like 10 to 15% happening on tablets.
Yeah.
So that's just... I think partially from, smartphones are bigger, the screens are bigger, it's easier to navigate and shop with them now, so their important, their prominence and in use among shoppers is growing. And the thing is, I think to keep in mind is that Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we used to consider this stuff the beginning of the holiday shopping season. It's more like halftime now. Because a lot of
the third quarter,
a lot of retailers begin their deals as early as the very beginning of November.
Yeah,
and as a result of that, we've seen a decreased importance in these specific days themselves. Black Friday, like I said, Thanksgiving, Black Friday down. Cyber Monday, though, did see some positive results. The sales were at $3 billion, up from last year, continuing that growth in terms of the online piece of the pie overall. And it's just nice that we can recap on last week's show. And
no, for sure. I can't believe more people didn't think that the advent of online shopping might not actually be the death knell of Black Friday, because the purpose of Black Friday was to get people to come out, give them some deals, make a name for yourself as a retailer for the holiday season. And my wife, she not only went to the mall just the Saturday before Thanksgiving and bought me some jeans, but they had already started the pricing on the jeans for Black Friday. Not only that, but they didn't have my size in the stores, so they had it mailed to our house. Need I say more?
Well, yeah, and even a lot of the retailers, their online deals, which a lot of people think, Cyber Monday is that day you do your online. They started those at midnight on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So everything's moving up. Honestly, all of that consumer spend is basically being spread out more and more between November and December overall. And the one last thing I wanted to note too is some of the hottest items from Cyber Monday included 4K TVs, iPads, the Xbox and PlayStation 4. So again, this kind of highlights the
fact... How'd you get my Christmas list?
This again highlights the trend for shoppers for their must-have items for the season to be electronics, like the newest electronic stuff. And I don't see that going away anytime soon.
Nope. Neither do I. Cool.